Welcome back, Galactic citizens. It's January the 19th, 2020, and we need to talk about some interesting things you probably missed in the final episode of The Mandalorian Season 1. The Mandalorian TV show Season 1 is concluded with some shocking reveals and connections between the characters. Yet again, a lot of fans are very interested in the new Star Wars universe hero Moff Gideon. This is Grand Moff Tarkin. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Before we start today's topic, I want to inform you that channel is counting 3,000 subscribers and it's constantly growing. I want to thank you for your contribution to the channel and all of your kind support and suggestions for future content. So our next ultimate goal is 5,000 subscribers, and with your help and engagement we should have it in no time. So engage more, share more, and involve more for even greater content on the channel. Now, one thing about Moff Gideon is that there are large parts of his life in Star Wars universe that are not explored, part of his life in which fans are interested. In today's episode of The Mandalorian Explained, we are going to talk about Moff Gideon connections with Tarre Vizsla, the ancient Mandalorian Jedi, and where he fits in the story of Vizsla family. So stay tuned for further details. Tarre Vizsla was a Force-sensitive human male who, as a child, was eventually inducted into the Jedi Order, becoming the first Mandalorian to do so. According to legend, Vizsla created the Darksaber, a unique black-colored lightsaber, during his time as a Jedi. The Darksaber became the symbol of leadership for House Vizsla, and eventually Tarre Vizsla became Mandalore of his planet. Mandalore, rendered as Mandalore in Galactic Basic, was the title assumed by the sole leader of the Mandalorian people. After Vizsla's passing, the saber was kept in the Jedi Temple until it was taken by members of House Vizsla during the fall of the Old Republic and was used to unite Mandalore. Sometime after his death, a large statue was erected on Mandalore to remember his legacy. During Moff Gideon's time at the Imperial Security Bureau, he took part in the Great Purge of the Mandalorians. The Great Purge was an event in which the Galactic Empire came into conflict with the Mandalorians. The event resulted in the Empire gathering Beskar and most of the Mandalorian people being killed. Those who survived were forced to operate in secrecy. At some point of Great Purge, Gideon came into possession of the Darksaber, a significant symbol of Mandalorian House Vizsla that had been used by Bo-Katan Kryze as leader of the Mandalorians. My theory is that we are going to see a plot twist where Moff Gideon is Mandalorian by origin, who served the Empire similar to Viceroy Gar Saxon. And probably he was related to House Vizsla as well. Gar Saxon was a Mandalorian human male who served as a commander of the Mandalorian Super Commandos in Darth Maul's Shadow Collective during the Clone Wars, and later as Imperial Viceroy and Governor of his homeworld of Mandalore during the reign of the Galactic Empire, and he was member of House Vizsla, who were collaborating with Galactic Empire. Now think about it. Why one highly ranked Imperial warlord would wield Mandalore ancient weapon, or any type of ancient weapons, if he doesn't have strong connection to the artifact, in this case, Darksaber and planet Mandalore. Furthermore, take a look at this picture. On the right side we see Tarre Vizsla, and on the left is Moff Gideon with Darksaber from last episode of Season 1 of The Mandalorian. There is too much of coincidence with this picture, and I think that directors and writers of The Mandalorian wants to tell us that Moff Gideon is after all Mandalorian and possibly related to House Vizsla. According to Mandalorian custom, one could only obtain the Darksaber by defeating the previous owner in combat. Should they have claimed it any other way, their claim was considered illegitimate, which means that Moff Gideon at some stage faced and defeated Bo-Katan, who was the last rightful owner of the Darksaber. So anyways, my fellow Galactic citizens, with that being said, let me know, what do you think? Is Moff Gideon actually Mandalorian and related to House Vizsla? And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop thumbs up, for this video to support our channel. I thank you also very much for your kind support, and until next video, may the Force be with you always.